Hey, it's Barb, and the first thing I want to do is say to all of the families who've lost loved ones, or to anyone who's not feeling well, we all extend our deep caring and our condolences for those who have lost loved ones. And I'm hoping that you stay well and make the most of your time at home, which is what this video is about. And so what I'm going to talk about is physical conditioning. Now, I could talk about physical conditioning of us because there's been some jokes about being in the house and having a lot of access to the refrigerator. But anyway, I'm going to talk about physical conditioning of your horse. And this is the time of year that's great because a lot of us can get out and ride, even though my arena's been pretty wet, and it still is. I'm going to use this one little corner. But because I think about almost everything in as simple terms as I can, I want to share with you how I think about getting a horse physically conditioned. And by the way, Nick's been living the good life, and he wouldn't be in physical condition to go show or anything, so this would or does apply to him. So here's how I think about it. The first thing you do is that you just walk them. I'm going to just start walking here. Start walking. You just walk them for a good 5 minutes, and of course, I'm not going to have you hang with me for 5 minutes. But you walk for about 5 minutes and take your time. Whew, and during that time, you can do things for your own riding, like breathing and feeling your sit bones and keeping your eyes up. But you just let them walk. And this is a warm-up. I know this is pretty obvious, but it's really easy to hop on our horses, especially those that are not very conditioned, and just start going. So I've been riding Nick before, and so let's just pretend like it's been 5 minutes. So then you can trot for another couple of minutes. Just real relaxed, breathe, go around for a couple of times. Again, we're in our warm-up time here. So let's just play like we've done this for a couple of minutes. Now we're going to walk, and you'll notice that during these warm-up times, a lot of times our horses are more fresh. They're not paying as much of attention, which is fine. Everybody's getting warmed up. Okay, I'm going to take a breath, and now I'm just going to go the opposite direction in this circle. No big thing. I'm not working on anything. We just want to warm up both sides. So we're going to walk a few minutes this way, trot a couple minutes. Again, this is just the warm-up. But the part that helps you to get your horse conditioned is that after this initial warm-up, which is just to get your horse moving and get their muscles loose and a little bit warm, just like you would do if you were doing yoga or walking and wanted to jog, is that the conditioning part happens when you get a more engaged, faster gait, and then you take their heart rate up. So I'm going to do that. Oops. With the lope here. Obviously, I don't have my canter departures down. But anyway, so now I'm going to just lope Nick here for a little bit for the purpose of increasing, regarding physical conditioning, for the purpose of elevating his heart rate and elevating his respiration. So now we're taking it beyond the level of just warming up, and I'm asking him to expend some energy and again, elevate his heart rate, not a great amount, but some. And when horses have not been ridden and conditioned, just like us, doesn't take long we jog, and we haven't been jogging just to elevate our heart rate and our respiration. So now, okay, so I don't know if you can see this or not, but Nick's nostrils are flaring just a little bit. I don't know if you can hear him breathing. So what you do is, it's not necessarily a timed thing. It's what it takes for your horse to increase their respiration. And when they get to a point where that respiration is about mid-range, then you walk them and you let their heart rate come down. They don't get all the way to resting heart rate, but you let their respiration come down, and then you would do the exact same thing again. Then you would either extend a trot or lope, or just increase the gait, or trot, a slower trot for a longer time. But you are the judge of their breathing, and that's what tells you. So maybe the first day you do that a couple of cycles. So it's energy up and energy down. Energy up, respiration up, heart rate up. Bring it down, respiration down. And then you do those cycles for a couple of days. And then maybe do another cycle. And as you do it over time, you'll find that it takes a little bit longer for them to get their nostrils flaring a little bit. And that's the way that you can condition them without having to be like strict and time it. And it gets you really tuned into your horse. So I hope that helps to give you an idea about how you can think about conditioning your horse. You can leave a comment, help me with my canter departures. We cutting horse trainers, we're pretty cash about how we trot and lope. And I want to share with you that I'm actually, when you see this video, I'm right in the middle of a free podcast series about prepping to go show, and the things you can do to get yourself ready and to get your horse ready while you're at home during this time when we're all sheltering in place, and really all the time, but some things that you can do that will really help you during this time. So the link for that is below this video. If you're seeing this video somewhere else, just go to my website, barbschulte.com, and thank you for watching, and leave a comment.